everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We're all set to bring you a terrific contest here as these two divisional rivals renew acquaintances for the first time this season. There's always a little something extra at stake when these teams face off. It's the Seahawks going up against the Rams. Now, for the first time since December 24th, 1994, it's time for a Los Angeles Rams home game. And here to call it are our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we haven't had NFL football in this city for 22 years, but football is back here in Los Angeles. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. Now the first LA carry here for their star Todd Gurley. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Here's Goff now on second down. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing on third. Goff. And the third down pass folded for John Brown. And it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And he'll take this yard line. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. One man in the backfield, Elliott. And he'll get it up the middle. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Another carry for the rookie, Elliott. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
Sheldon Richardson's talent is absolutely immense. And when he plays on the defensive line, it's a difficult task to block him.
Now Elliott. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. A first down carry by Elliott. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Wins to throw on second down. He's got Fuller. Past the 20, and he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will...
Nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Uh-oh, Charles. Now you get to talk a key here in this one.
Yeah, you have to cut me off because, you know, I'll talk.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. 42 yards.
And there's another one of those incredible highlight reel catches. One-handed. I know this, partner. As a defender, I don't know how you avoid watching what they do. It's everywhere. All the highlight shows, watching it on Madden. Try not to get intimidated before you go out and have to play against these guys and try and stop them.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football as the receiver turned around. The ball greeted him.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I'm still astounded by the recovery of Todd Gurley from the knee injury at Georgia, the offensive rookie of the year in his first season.
Over 1,100 yards, and now, you know, they drafted the rookie Jared Goff. Kind of see him as their future, but so much of the focus has to be on Gurley this year, doesn't it?
And the future becomes now if Todd Gurley keeps running the football the way that we've seen him run it in the past, because that will make it easier to break in a rookie quarterback.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a third down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And Bryant's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So a little fortunate there because that one was definitely leaking right.
Without a doubt, maybe about the width of a football or so inside that right upright. But he got it to go.
And this will be a touchback. And as we saw in week 1, the new rule, this one coming out to the 25-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about Hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Completes it to Moncrief, left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Dante Moncrief, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks have taken. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Out of the gun, Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is gone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Ashton Brown, the linebacker, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that one.
Coach, they felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first. Brings up a nice 2nd down for him.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Bullet throw, but incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and 4th down coming up. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. It's a 39-yard attempt. Oswell's kick is good. And they push the lead.
The offense, you know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Here we go now.
And his throw is incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And now it's 3rd down. Down incompletion, now brings up 3rd down. Brown, the lone receiver left. Gone. Frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at about the 28. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football. Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to
play that way. That doesn't work.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That'll be a gain of 16. And they're going to have a third down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. He finds his target, Fuller. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Let's go.
They go to Elliott again. And he gets... And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. 10th carry now for Elliott. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create...
On second down, Elliott. And at the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Not too many more iterations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. Ran it and picked it up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one down to the 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go now.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The All-Pro from 2015, Aaron Donald, continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Wentz to throw on second down. Fuller brings it in over the middle. Give him 14 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense.
So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Seahawks a first down.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. It's way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission. So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And this one's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd and short. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. And quickly, they get to the line. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Goes there, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. 2nd down following the incompletion. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Let's go. Green, 39.
2nd and 10. Goff again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from. A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. Now it's gone. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Goff now looks to throw. It's brought in by Kevin White. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They try the corner route there, Charles, and it works to perfection.
Boy, that's hard on the defensive back because if you get any fake or move to the inside, you have to respect it, and then the receiver breaks back to the sideline.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now on second down, this is Gurley. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Now let's go.
Now Goff on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. And some room to maneuver. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And it's up and good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Goff. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the...
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Kevin White, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man work.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The rookie from Ohio State, Joey Bosa, in there to drop him, and that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career.
All right, here we go.
Wentz throwing on second down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And complete to Moncrief over the middle. 17 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. It's a sneak. It's Wentz. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. On first down, Wentz. He's got Fuller. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get 3 up to midfield. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And an alley to run. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they're going to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football?
Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Now Wentz completing it to the right side. Johnson. They get 14 yards there at a first down. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. And look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Wentz. That's complete right around the 8. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On third down, Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the fourth.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
He completes it right side to White. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, Goff. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Hurry up, here we go.
2nd and 10, Goff again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Goff now looks to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. He hits White, complete. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. On 2nd and 10, Goff finding time. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted, so many things to go through.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, in their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
The give is to Elliott. And a cutback left. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ezekiel Elliott with his first NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Here we go now.
Wentz going to look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 2nd down following the run. On 2nd down, here's Goff. He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25. A big there for L.A. 49 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exact.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a cap on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football.
Which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Hey. All right, here we go.
Elliott. And there'll be 5 now at the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now with just 1 sec play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And here's a big one now. Lead, they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Wentz going to go on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And now out on the field, Los Angeles. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, the city, they've been waiting for this day for a long time. Unfortunately for them, they didn't get to win.